G here from Runs Beer Reviews and Tools, and we got a beer review here for you guys and gals out there on YouTube. I think it sounds like a pretty good one. You must know about this because it's been around for a while. It actually was founded in 1615 by a Mr. William Neufeld. 1615. So as long as this has been going. It's a long time, 400 years. And it actually started during a year that they were having a revolt in Holland or Dutch or Netherlands, but it was all kind of different little countries within it or areas within it, and it became eventually Netherlands. And the Dutch prevailed, and you got some fine brews out of it. So this is basically with circa 1650. When they started using the Noblw hops, the Hallertau hops, in this here, it's basically Emerald and Magnum are the hops, and it ends up making a nice fine GROLSCH Premium Pilsner Lager. This is a 5% brew, and it's really not a high up there at 5%, but it's very tasty. So it's a 5% ABV. With fantastic taste. I've had this many years ago, and I do forget the flavors, but after a while, I think I remember it being somewhat like the German brews. They're kind of like skunked in a way. Not really skunk, but in that direction, it feels like the taste and the aroma. All right, let's get to the brew and see what it looks like, and stop my talking for a while. All right, we got the mug. Excuse me, I've been down here doing some of my chores and some of my tools, etc. Haven't done anything yet for my tool channel, but I've got to get back to it. All right, here's the brew. You've seen it. You've had it probably a number of times. When I started drinking it, it was in a brown bottle. Way back when, not too far back, but probably the late 70s, the mid-70s. Now, here is the old brown bottle of GROLSCH Pilsner that I told you about. When I first got out of the Army, I was drinking all that German beer with the Noblw hops. I kind of went to the European brews, and this is one of the ones I stuck with. The bottles of GROLSCH Premium Lager, or Pilsner, was brown. And this is one of the bottles that I left over somehow, and I did start saving them because of the tops on these when I was brewing my own beers. These were easier than capping the bottles. Another change was, as you see the red here on the nowadays GROLSCH bottles. This is another older one, and it's in green. In 2008, somehow, GROLSCH was sold out or something like that, I think, to Miller, InBev, something around that kind of time. There was changes in the bottles in 2008. Here's some bottles from Germany, German beer, and again, they had that same kind of a top on them, as you see. There's another one over here, Flensburger Gold Premium Lager Beer, product of Germany, and that's got the same type of cap. They do have different names for the brews. GROLSCH is all the same, whatever brown or green bottle or the newer bottles. But so that's the difference in the bottles. What we're drinking nowadays, today, and what they had years ago. And there it is there. As you can see, the old bottles had a different type of embossing on it. The embossing was, looks like hop binds is what they are. And the newer bottles have this here, it just says GROLSCH on it, with some kind of, plus easier to hold, it won't slip out of your hand if it's wet or damp. The green bottles that came after the brown have the same emboss on it as the brown, with the hops on it, hop binds on it. You can see, and then nowadays what we have here, right there. So you can buy these sealers, or rubber gaskets. When I was brewing beer, I wanted to put it in these bottles here, which I did put a couple when I was brewing, and you can buy these new. Now it's in, they all come in a green bottle. Alright, see how it opens up? That top on it. Grabbing the sides. See the water vapors coming out. Ooh, and the aromas of those helitor hops. Alright. That's my old mug that was a rum, spiced rum. Came with a bottle of Bacardi Oak Heart spiced rum. Got a free mug. Alright, so there's the mug. Full of beer, 5% alcohol by volume. A GROLSCH. Nice frothy head on it, real frothy. Probably a finger and a half head. Plenty of carbonation in there, I don't know if you can pick up on it. Try to get it on an angle so you don't see the label on the mug. That is a fine looking brew. So we have any other thing? They do have this fresh water that comes from a location there since 1615, same location of the water. They were getting it from a different source in a way, and then there was an explosion, very big explosion they had with a firework factory. Exploded and caused a lot of damage to that part of the brewery. They had the water coming in, so they had to revert back to going back to the water source from 1615, and they're still using that same water from 1615, the same water source, I should say, not the same water, and to make this Pilsner lager. Let's see, any other information I can give you? There was the first time, I must say, that a brewery used two different kinds of hops. This was in 1650 area, 1653, 62. Mr. William Nearfield's daughter married a gentleman, and he's the one that started the two hops business. Mr. Peter, I don't know if I'm saying this right, Kijper, Kijp, yeah, Mr. Peter, he started the use of two different hops, and the brew, he was married to the owner's daughter. All right, let's talk and get to it. All right, get to the nose. Smells better than I thought it would. I thought it would have that really skunkiness, kind of the Noblw hops. More along the line like German brews sometimes. Like a strong lager, actually, even though it's only 5% alcohol by volume. But the body of it, the stuff that are ingredients that are in this. All right, cheers. Ooh. Sorry for my lips slapping back and forth drinking it. It's a nice color, dark golden color to it, still white head on it, and the smells are very hoppy. Hops is the aroma of this one here. The aroma basically is of a mild skunked aroma, and muted sweetness in the aroma. Cheers. Oh, today this is being an easy drink. I've had, oh, let's look at the cap on this here. As I always show the cap. Here it is. They had actually started in Netherlands of kind of making all the tops the same. Crown tops, I guess that is with the metal caps maybe. But they wanted to stick at Grolsch with this cap right here, this original kind of a cap. That was that Mr. Peter Kuijper, Kuijper, wanted to stick with this type of cap. I do. When I was in Germany, I lived in Germany for 6 months, compliments of the U.S. Army, and a lot of the beers have these type of caps. German brews have a lot of those caps on them, a lot of the German brews. All right, let's get a little more in the mug. It is an easy drinker. I don't know what the... I should have checked it out with... Best before September 12th, 2024. If you can see that. I wanted to see how much beer was in here. With them. So it won't give the ounces, but I'll look it up and I'll put it in the bottom. But this is a fine tasting Pilsner. I am not really big on a lot of the Pilsner beers that they have, particularly that they've made in the United States. Someone trying to copy or have their own Pilsner like the Germans do. And this is really has a nice taste to it. It's crisp. It really, the mouthfeel is kind of light to medium. It's 5% brew, but it has a nice taste to it. It has a malty Pilsner taste to it, muted sweetness, again, like the aroma. It's very low bitterness. I don't know if I'm picking up on any kind of, because I don't know all the ingredients in this. Excuse me, but it is a lager beer. Pilsners are lagers. Some sweetness. So I'm wondering if any derivatives of corn that's in this, like a lot of lager beers do have. I'm not saying it does, but I don't know. And if I find out a little more information, I will put it on the bottom of this review. But it is very tasty. It's not as like a German beer. A true German beer, it doesn't have that really kind of, they call it skunkiness. Mild bitterness. Very drinkable. Very drinkable. So if a brew that's started back in 1615, they're still holding up, doing very well. They're in a new location on the brewery. I didn't get what town they're in, but it's still a Danish brew, and it is a good one at that. All right, so I won't run this long. Down in my element here, down at the workbench, as you probably can already notice that I am. And let's have another swig. We end the review. That is very different than a regular lager beer. It is a Pilsner. I am getting the flavors of Pilsner beer. And the hops are very strong in this. But it's not overbearing like in some brews that I've had. Like I say, 2 different hops are in this here. And so it doesn't make it too hoppy. I mean, the Emerald and the Magnum hops makes this a premium beer, for sure. All right, so I'll end it here from Eastern Massachusetts at my workbench. I'll end it here. So you see what it looks like. You see what my taste buds are tasting. and you can judge for yourself. All right, folks, have a good day. Do things with the family. If you're going to drink alcohol, be an adult. Be responsible for what you do. Don't drive. Ciao.